There are still what I would consider an ungodly amount of movies on my Letterboxd watch list, so let's pick one at random and review it. Today's film is going to be From Darkness. Oh, would you look at that? It's from Sweden. My luck with Swedish horror films hasn't been the best, but I always hold out hope for some good home team representation here. Alright, let's check this out. Good horror movies from Sweden are a very rare thing. I think I can probably count all the ones worth watching on one hand. Like, let's actually do that right now. Going in reverse chronological order, there is The Conference, which is a really fun comedy slasher available on Netflix. There's Let the Right One In, and Hour of the Wolf? I guess. I literally can't think of any other ones that are worth seeing. While From Darkness doesn't match the quality of the other films I just listed, it's a lot better than some of the other efforts I've seen from my home country in recent years. From Darkness takes a lot of inspiration from what I consider to be the greatest horror movie of all time, The Blair Witch Project. It's also an independent production set during the winter and has a really simple, straightforward premise. These are all things I fuck with when it comes to my horror movies. I do have one major problem with this movie though, but we'll get back to that. The story takes place 3 days before Christmas. Park ranger Angelica leads a small search party looking for a missing woman. The search party all have history with each other in one way or another, but the main relationship that's explored here is between Angelica and her ex-boyfriend Victor, who begrudgingly comes along as the group's dog handler. The film has a very muted and cold look to it, which matches the material quite well. I think they do a good job of showing just how dark, cold, and depressing the majority of Sweden is during the winter months. Seriously, the best thing you can do during these months is to stay inside, or if you can afford it, travel somewhere else. From Darkness is certainly not a visual showpiece, but that's by design, and I think it was a good decision. The lighting does stand out, however, as most of it comes from flashlights or headlamps actually carried by the characters in the film. It's effective and a clever way to cut down on some of the production costs. If you like movies where characters shine a light into dark woods while yelling, "Hello, who's out there?" this movie certainly has a lot of that. And I guess that brings me to the kicker here. The reason why, even though I have all these nice things to say about it, I still don't recommend it. God, these characters are stupid. Even when they realize that the group is being picked off one by one, they keep splitting up. They argue about things that aren't important and constantly put themselves in danger. At one point, there's a misunderstanding where Victor says, "You've got this all wrong, guys. I can explain what's going on here," but then he never does. No one in this entire movie acts rationally to the things that's going on around them, and it's infuriating to watch. Even at the end of the movie, after multiple people have been killed, the remaining characters argue about their personal history and split up. I've said before that I'm perfectly fine with characters making dumb decisions in horror movies, but those choices need to be believable. Slashers have mostly figured this out by making the characters teenagers who famously have zero survival instincts. As I said before, From Darkness takes a lot of inspiration from the Blair Witch Project, but it's missing a key part. It's believability. It sucks because there are so many things about From Darkness that are great. I was really impressed with the use of both natural and available lighting and how it doesn't actually feel like a gimmick. It benefits the film immensely and manages to make some of its sequences really creepy. A jump scare really got me towards the end of the film, even though I was mostly checked out of the story by then. For an independent production, certain aspects of it are really impressive, but unfortunately the story and characters in it make the film too frustrating to recommend. Maybe with a more polished script, this team could make something really great in the future, but for now, my hunt for the next great Swedish horror film lives on. There'll be another one of these videos tomorrow, so please check back then, leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video, all that stuff. We'll talk again soon.